We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because if you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That is caught, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Terry McLaurin.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Luntz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jones.
Jones now on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That will throw here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Slot man moves right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow.
Touchdown, Rams! 25 yards for the touchdown, and the Rams have taken the lead.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Cardinals 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And his throw here is incomplete.
The Cardinals are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on third down, Devine. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 ready.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
George Pickens.
49 yards.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Come on. Hit. I'm not lying. Have the 60. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Cardinals 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Devine.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards there, a big one.
9-yard gain on the play. And the Rams 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Travis Etienne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They work now on 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Derek Brown coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Divine. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's on his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Sly able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. To throw on 2nd down. Devine.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Devine. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very 1st play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offense...
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals 20.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And there he goes again. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
Throwing to start the drive. Devine slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he returns this to the 22. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That one goes for 8 yards.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. I have not seen that much today. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
Sly able to put this one through.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Terry McLaurin. 65 yards. And the Cardinals have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all that joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Rams.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Divine. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player.
Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Divine. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to be...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight one-point game. Here's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. How about the call to cover the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they'll just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Sly able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's loose again. Past midfield, look out. He's inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
That's called. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.